Hi, welcome to the Radio is Magic panel. I am DJ Jack. I'm the director of all these goofballs wearing the similar shirts right here. Before we get to the main event, which is showing off our new series we're putting together for EFN, let me point out who's who here. Hi, like I said, DJ Jack, the awesome one, the handsome one. To my right, I have my right hand, Sage. Hello. My lovely, lovely Chickadee. And that guy down there is no importance. Vegeta, Pony Vegeta.
Don't forget Raz out in the back.
Yes, who is our taping of this because we're going to do like a making of video because this is our first panel. So thank you for being here. We appreciate that.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so get to the point. The video we're about to show you is a pilot of a semi-animated series we've been making for the last year. Basically what it is a quiz show. Not like a quiz show like Jeopardy or what have you. Like a quiz show like, let's say, Whose Line? Yeah, meets QI. So, and the thing is, the big catch to this is that we don't provide our own questions. Our viewers provide our questions. The idea is, as we make more of these, we'll take suggestions from our audience, because that's what we love to do. We love to bring audience participation. So, whether you want to know the meaning of life, or why his hair is yellow, we'll answer that, because we don't mind being your puppets for your entertainment. No, we keep it clean, guys.
We are a family-friendly show. It's PG, PG-13, unless specifically we say so on our radio shows. And we warn you ahead of time. But pretty much family-friendly is what we do.
Yeah. So, without any further ado, we're going to show this off. I don't know, anything more I need to say about that? I think we're pretty much good.
Should we tell them a little bit about what we are?
No, well, I should probably say that. That's a good point. Thank you.
Who are you putting this together? I don't know.
We're the crazy people that snuck in back.
You're not the only one?
No, yeah. At the door, they really should lock it. So a quick story about us. We are Radio is Magic Entertainment, because we started off as a radio group. And since then, we've evolved to do a kind of entertainment site, from live stream shows to YouTube to blogs. And this is kind of a foray more into kind of high-end production YouTube stuff. Granted, it still has some work to be done on it, but that's why you're here, because we want to show off to people to see what they think of it. That's also why we have the note cards there, so if you want to tell it to my face later, you can write it down so you can tell us what you think later on. Or you can leave us a joke or your number, because my phone is empty of contacts. I will also take your social security number and your credit cards. Okay. I got loans to pay.
Take my debts too?
No, those are yours to keep. So, with that in mind, with us being a radio station in the beginning, that's what this show has started off as. The idea is that it's ROCs doing the show for you guys, and it's instead inside our fictional studio. So, without any further ado, let's play this thing. Enjoy, please laugh, and yeah, thanks again for coming along.
Please laugh or I'll cry, because I animated everything, so please laugh.
Yes.
Ready to go? Hey there, bronies and Pegasisters. This is Sandwave, and you're listening to Radio is Magic.
Hey everybody, welcome to Radio is Magic. And guess what? This is also our first episode. Oh my gosh. I'm DJ Jack, the guy in red. To my left here, I have Seiji, Chickadee, and on the TV box, can you hear us, man?
I can. Can you see me? Am I hurt? Am I seen?
I don't know, I think someone messed with the...
I'll fix it.
No! Oh, God.
I am being rattled.
Always here to cause a problem.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Or fix
Well,
them
we
with
can't have
violence.
nice things. You broke the last one. Why do you have to give me a heart attack all the time?
Well, listen, the last one had a problem with the vertical hold, which it was an HD TV. That shouldn't even be a problem. So then you replace it with this one? Oh, come on.
It's not like our budget's infinite, like bottomless budget. No.
Don't forget, we also had to replace your chair.
Well, it's because you said something stupid and I had to throw it at you.
I am very much amused.
Well, welcome to the show, guys. This is a game show. Surprise, surprise. We're here to actually answer your questions that you, lovely listeners, will be sending in. That is recorded here in, the Radio's Magic Entertainment's radio studio, which is...
Do you like games? I love games.
Oh my god, can we play Monopoly? Can I be the race car?
No.
Favorite.
No.
But the race car?
Bimbo!
No.
Space Monopoly.
There's no Monopoly.
You said it's game show. Why are you lying to us?
I'm not
Do I
lying.
have to,
And it
do I have to
is...
throw my new chair at you?
Please
no,
don't.
no,
Buy it in the car.
take out the new chair. It's our first show. Please, please, no throwing chairs today, please. Please.
All right, okay.
Are you
I
guys
will
done?
hold off because you asked me nicely.
So, guys, who is the best pony?
I am.
Stages.
What?
Don't you remember that poll from so long ago? You were
Yeah,
best
I
pony
like
by
that
a
answer.
landslide.
No, I have no recollection of this poll of which you speak.
Oh, come on. You remember it. You got, like, a present from Vegeta for it.
She did?
No.
Yes. Veggie, back me up here.
I don't think we're supposed to be discussing this.
Wait,
This is entirely
Remember
off.
something?
That was entirely off the record.
Oh,
Shush.
oh. Sorry. Stages,
We-
best
we
pony
have records?
on the poll.
Well, technically, though it's not that actually been on the show, it's on the record. So,
Yeah.
does it make it what was supposed to be off the record now on the record?
It was a record that I broke into pieces.
Just like all the things you touch. But I still love you.
You are why we can't have nice things.
No, Jack is the
It's
reason.
a
we
point
can't
that
have
has to
nice
be driven
things.
home.
Because 95% of the things I break is because of something he did.
What's the other 5%?
That's when I break windows when I try to, crush a fly, and I just miss.
All right, so good first test question. Okay, so these next few questions aren't going to count. So how about let's say this. For the first question, that's actually going to count now, folks. What do you think the prize should be for these shows?
A day of paid leave.
We pay people?
I was gonna say, can you just pay us? Can pay be the prize?
Sorry, I can't hear you, from a foot away.
Hey,
What?
pay us. You don't pay us. Pay us.
I pay you with...
labor.
I'm thinking, getting paid is the better answer so far.
You will be paid in hot dogs.
That works. Hot dogs is okay.
Hot dogs, eternal adoration.
How about this? The person who wins gets to ask me any kind of question which I must answer.
Ooh, I like this one.
With the evil things I will do.
Any question.
Hey!
Age appropriate. This is a family show.
Aww.
All right. So, first question. In a fist fight, who would win? King Kong or Godzilla?
King Kong because Godzilla has tiny arms.
In a fist fight, Godzilla would win.
Oh well. Oh,
Why?
okay.
Because King Kong's only about 25 feet tall.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Size doesn't matter.
It does whenever, 25 feet to 327 feet, so it kind of does matter in a
I
fist
think
fight.
it's still a fair fight.
My question is, if he's that big and King Kong is so small and he has such tiny arms, would he be able to reach King Kong in order to punch him?
He wouldn't have to.
But if it's a
It's-
fist fight,
I was imagining the
Godzilla-
T-Rex style.
Godzilla's not
with
going to
tiny
fight fair.
arms.
Because King Kong will eventually wear himself out and die of radiation poisoning.
I'm going to side with Godzilla if it's just a fight, but if it's regimented, it has to be fist fight. You only get points if you use your hands. I'd have to give it to King Kong just because of being shorter. You can at least hit the leg and still get points.
Yeah, he can hit his shin and then knock Godzilla over, and Godzilla will destroy a bunch of buildings.
I don't know, I have no
It would
intent
be
to.
awesome. Like
Have
Godzilla
no-
would fall he just fall down and destroy half of Tokyo.
I still stand by my answer.
That size matters.
Yes, because King Kong is going to stand there and repeatedly punch Godzilla in the foot. Considering he's taken, ungodly number of missiles to the face and every other part of his body and just walks on through like nothing ever happened, a punch from a 25-foot-tall gorilla isn't going to do anything more than that. Eventually, King Kong will wear himself out and die of radiation poisoning because Godzilla still exudes that radioactive aura.
It sounds like if you've been researching this.
He's been watching all the Godzilla movies. He owns the entire series, don't
Really?
you?
I'm like 9 short of owning every Godzilla movie.
Well, I think for this round, though, I will have to award Seiji the point, only because she points out the valid fact that this is a fist fight. She takes away everything else, tail, fire,
big old size, King Kong will be doing most of the punching, even though he may lose in the end.
I said that first.
Seiji?
Woo, tiny little
I
arms.
Wait, what? I don't know. I feel I'm at an extreme disadvantage here because I know nothing about King Kong or Godzilla other than, you know, the general knowledge that everybody has about them. So I'm kind of just like...
I know when I imagine Godzilla, I imagine like a giant T-Rex style Godzilla, and so then I see the tiny like little arms, and I'm like, okay, well, how can he fist fight anybody? You know,
Okay. Chicky to point as well. Pat
Yay.
and Veggie have shown the last. Next question.
A Chicky to point.
A point to Chicky.
Mayor
There you
power.
go.
Mayor power.
Next question. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Go.
All of it.
All of it? 5. I got 5 from Seiji. Chicky.
No, my answer's not 5. My answer is pie.
Pie. Oh, I thought you said 5.
Pie is her answer.
Pie.
What
Got
kind
it.
of pie? This is important. This is critical.
Cherry pie.
Well, if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and he really wanted to, and he hadn't been able to chuck wood before, he'd probably have like some sort of existential, amazing explosion of revolutionariness that he'd be like, oh my gosh, I can chuck wood now for the first time in my life. I've always wanted to chuck wood my entire life, and now I can chuck wood. This is amazing. And so he took all the wood he could possibly chuck for the next like 12 hours, and he wouldn't stop until he collapsed over a heap of wood. And he probably wouldn't wake up for another day or so because he'd be so tired from chucking wood. And that's what would happen.
Pat, what do you got?
I said all of it.
All of it.
Yeah,
Got
it was
it.
like the first explosive answer was all of it.
And Veggie?
Just because a woodchuck could chuck wood does not mean he actually would. So none of it.
None of it. So I have pie, long-winded rant, all of it, and none of it.
What do you mean a long-winded rant? It was I made a very valid argument as to whether or not this woodchuck would chuck wood, and how much wood he would chuck, and why he would chuck it.
Hey,
Guys.
I'm just the judge here.
Pie. Come on. Pie.
She doesn't make valid points.
Cherry wood pie sounds very appetizing. I'm sorry.
The woodchuck would eat pie and then not chuck any of the wood, so the answer would still be none.
Okay, you all make very valid points, but I think this one's going to go to Pat Say for being Canadian.
What?
How does that even? Come on, shenanigans! Instead of something stupid.
Hey!
Don't question the judge.
All right, next question.
We need a referee.
What is your zombie plan?
My zombie plan?
Your zombie plan, as in when the zombie apocalypse happens, what is your plan in counter to it?
My plan is very, very unique. As in, my intention is to not survive the apocalypse, but to end it.
Oh.
Because it's not going anywhere on its own. Studies have shown that once the first zombie is infected, it can be at least 20 to 25 years before the final zombie goes inactive, if ever, which means this infection is not going anywhere on its own. It's time to fight back. I will go from small town to small town, gathering munitions and supplies, killing every single zombie that I find, resting in secure areas that I will secure myself, going from military installation to military installation that I can get to that have been obviously already been overrun, and collect supplies. I will kill them all. And of course avoiding major cities. I'll let the government nuke those.
Wow.
I have one question with that, though. There are quite a few military installations that are within major cities. What then?
Then I'll avoid those.
But those are normally like the bigger bases with the more armaments.
Yes, well, I have to stick with what I can physically carry. So,
See, here's the problem.
A
though.
tank.
If they nuke the cities, and zombies survive the nuking, then you have radioactive zombies. That's even worse.
the radioactivity will continue to dissolve away at their flesh, and they will die a much faster death.
All right. I guess it's already been said I am Canadian, so I'm already halfway up north. So I plan on making a pit stop by, my local military base, seeing if I can get a weapon or two and maybe some ammo, and keep going north. Because the zombies, how I've always known as zombies, do not have proper body functioning. They cannot regulate their body heat, so if I go far enough north, they won't be able to come get me. But I stay far enough south where it's just kind of that cusp, and I can at least get a couple good headshots.
Very well thought out.
Yeah.
Zombies cannot properly function in the extreme cold and would actually freeze. Now, granted, if they get frozen, they're still not dead. God forbid they ever get thawed out.
No, that's why you still go for the headshot. But the beauty of it is where I am, in winter, it still gets down to minus 40 degrees. Pick your scale, minus 40 is minus 40. It's bloody cold.
Good point, good point. Check up.
I think I'm gonna go with Patsy.
Wait, that's just your plan?
Yep.
Gotta go with Patsy. Okay!
Do what he's doing.
Alright.
How do you feel about this pad?
Well, come too. We can all eat whale blubber and seal in igloos and tell stories of tales of old while we, in the daytime shoot headshots of frozen zombies.
We might need to get like a tour bus or something, because I only got like a tiny little car, and I have to bring my
What
wife.
happens if we run out of ammunition though? We probably need to get more.
Well, there should be a base nearby, hopefully soon, and they might have something. Or you can always come down a little south and try to talk to some farmers.
We could live the life of the shoot. I forgot what it's called.
Frontiersmen.
We can live the life of the nomadic zombie killer.
Yes, and the northern dwelling peoples who live in
Eskimos?
Eskimos. We can all become Eskimos.
Frontiersmen Eskimos who
All
hunt
right.
zombies.
Okay, so Sage, what's your plan?
Panic. Simple and plain. For 3 good reasons. 1, I am vastly incapable of anything athletic and probably cannot shoot a real gun to save my life. 2, I am nowhere near anybody who is capable of doing such things. 3, I panic when I see like a spider. So I mean, seeing a flesh-eating zombie monster horde would probably make me piss my pants and, panic a lot.
You should come with us.
How? You guys are like a million billion miles away.
No, here's the plan. We can have Vegeta in his travels come up to you and then work his way up north with you in tow so that he can protect you as we go all the way up north, and he'll drop you off with me and Pat Save in Canada. And then you can go on his merry way.
Wait a second here, wait a second. But Veggie is on the other side of the country.
He's gonna work his way around the country.
I will. It's the intention. Like I said, I'm going to end it. I can't very well end it if I stay where I am.
Good
He's
point.
gonna travel around the whole world.
All right, points time. I think I'm going to go with giving Veggie the point this round, only because Veggie is actually going to end the apocalypse while you guys are just going to sit there and stall.
You know what? I'm calling it right now. This is going to be just like Whose Line Is It Any Pony. The points are just like your YouTube friends. They don't matter.
Veggie gets minus 2 points for actually seeing through my clever disguise. So now the guys are winning. Ladies, come on, pick up the pace here.
He got 2 points or minus 2 points?
Plus 2 points.
What?
What? Are you questioning me?
Don't do it. It's a trap.
I do not question you, fearless leader.
There we go. 2 points for Seiji.
It was a flood of shock and amazement at your wondrous, wise decisions, oh wise one.
I'll give you 1.5 points for the clear attempt at brown nosing.
And I love you.
I love you too. Just not giving you any more points.
That's cruel.
Tough love, baby. All right. So, next question. Why is Indiana Jones afraid of snakes?
Because he had a bad experience when he was a child. He was
that's lame. Where's like some creative responses here? Come on.
Bad
They
writing.
didn't let me.
There we go. Bad writing. Okay.
Because they're bigger than him.
What?
Like Python, right?
Like he's afraid of snakes, period. Now, when he was in that room full of cobras, I totally see that. But like constrictor snakes, no reason to be afraid of those, especially the small ones.
The small ones are cute. They're so cute, and they do the little tongue thing. They're like, oh, he's, and they hug you. They hug your arm, and you're just like, oh.
They hug you to death.
No.
They hug your finger and they try and constrict your finger, like, I'm going to kill you, and you're like, oh, I'll hug you, cute then.
I freaking love things. When I was in high school, I had a biology teacher who actually had several ball pythons in her classroom, and she would let us like take them out during class. And I was especially fond of the biggest one. His name was Monty, and he was a python. He was a Monty Python, and he would always have. And I'd always have him wrapped around my arm and my desk as I did homework and stuff in class. It was amazing. Monty Python, biology class, high school. Shout out to you, Miss Traeger. But yeah, that was awesome.
Okay, I think, Sage gets the point.
Yeah.
For
I didn't even answer the question.
Doesn't matter, you get a point. And Veggie gets a point for... Yeah, Veggie gets a point for the bad writing quip, because that makes me happy. Okay, next Shit. Who is our mascot?
Soundwave.
Soundwave.
Okay, but no, who is our mascot?
She's a DJ straight from the 80s.
You're aware that one of the people in this panel is the person who wrote her character. Is this really a fair question?
It's not fair.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad.
And when did you think this show is actually fair?
I mean, yeah, but it's one thing with your judgment, which I respect, but I feel bad. I mean...
Ouch.
Because technically anything I would say would be correct because I'm the original writer of her character, so I mean...
Okay, so spill it.
Okay. So, Soundwave is our mascot, as you know. Going off of Pony Vegeta Veggie's little quip, she is a DJ straight from the 80s. She is a music-loving pony. She has been spinning the tunes and stuff and whatnot since her fillyhood days, and she has loved it. She has always been a fan of the old music, and she gets super-duper crazy about it. I mean, typically she's very calm, very... kind of like Chickadee, very, very good with her words, very calm, very good.
And calm.
And then, well, you're good with your words.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
And then when she talks about the music, she goes crazy and says really strange things like, I'm like a gem-covered rocket, and I just got a jet and shine, and you just don't know what it means, but then you do know what it means, but then you don't, but you do, and it's awesome.
Wild.
So she turns into a mean, lean jargon machine.
I like jargon.
I like jargon.
Do tell, to you, what is our mascot?
Well, without trying to restate what's already been said from the writer of the character, I'd say the visual representation of everything that makes us us.
Very nice. Actually, I kind of like that answer the most so far. Chica, it's all on you. A whimper. Okay, I'll give that 1 point.
No.
All right. Okay. So let's see. 1 point to Chica for the whimper. 1 point to Pat. Sage. I'll give you a half a point because you did have the extra. No. You have 4 points.
4 points? Yay.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
You're winning.
Yay!
How many points do I receive?
What would you do growing up to get rid of the monsters underneath your bed?
Kill them.
I did. I did the typical thing with the blanket. I believed and still believe that my blanket is an all-powerful force field that will keep all manners of harm away from me as long as I'm underneath the blanket. And the cost of that is being extremely warm underneath, which is bad because my body produces a lot of heat, but it's okay because I'm safe from the boogeymen and monsters under my bed and closet and whatnot. I also
What's the
surround
worst thing
myself
to
with
do?
pillows.
Like stick a foot out though, right? Like if you're so hot, you just stick 1 foot out, but then you feel like a monster's gonna gobble that foot up and you'll be like stump. Later when you wake up the next day, I'll have a stump for a
Exactly.
Like, oh God!
Yeah, so I just stayed under my blankets and I was safe. And then somehow in the morning I'd have no blanket on top of me, I would kick it off in the middle of the night, and I somehow didn't die. So, I don't know. Take that how you will, but that was my strategy. It still is to this day. Monsters are real people.
Oh, yeah.
They are.
I'm going to be like the downer for this, but I never had that fear because underneath my bed was so jam-packed of old board games from my dad that there was no room for the monsters to be there. And the same with my closet. It was so jam-packed with stuff, there was no room for the monster, and that was how I combated it. Preemptively.
I like that. Preemptively with board games. 1 point to the board game nerd.
I think half of them were missing pieces, and I never got to play them, but they were there, and they were occupying space, so the monsters couldn't.
Okay, so next question. In future episodes, we will probably have a better point system. What do you think it should be?
How many seals you can juggle?
Okay.
I think it should be on a scale of triangle to potato.
Alright.
Potato scale.
How much can you lift? There we go.
Bro, do you even lift, bro?
Sage.
What?
Brilliant! That's like the best one I got out of all of those. It got, what was it, juggling seals, how much you can lift, and what's the last one? The right hypothesis triangle to a tomato?
I just said a triangle to a potato.
Yeah.
I didn't specify which triangle.
Yeah, Sage wins that one for the only one that actually can write down on paper.
You can't write how much you can lift on paper or juggling seals on paper?
I don't have that much room on my pad here.
You are a horrible writer, sir.
I'm bad handwriting.
Everyone, our leader.
Our Phoenix leader.
Thank you.
Do you even shorthand, bro?
If you recall, back in the last season, a certain Discord actually got reformed. Do you think this will last? And if so, why?
Well, he needs to go to a Chaos Holics Anonymous.
Oh, God.
This is a deeper-rooted problem. He's addicted to chaos, and you can't just say, oh, I'm just gonna, stop doing it, and then not get any help. I mean, he needs a support group. I know Fluttershy means well, but I mean, she may not know everything she needs to know. He probably needs to see a counselor and go to a couple CAs, and then maybe eventually he can be weaned off his chaotic ways. This is a serious issue. It's a serious problem that needs to be dealt with in a serious manner.
And you know what? I'm going to have to wholeheartedly disagree with all of that. Because what's wrong with chaos as long as, it's, how do you say it, organized chaos?
Yeah, but see,
he doesn't have to go
He's got a problem. He can't control it.
He doesn't have to go.
That's why he needs to go to Chaos Holics Anonymous.
He doesn't have to go flipping between night and day every 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes and then 1 minute because, it doesn't matter. He doesn't have to go flipping entire cities upside down.
But he does.
You can turn a road into soap and watch a few ponies slip by on it and then turn it back. There's nothing wrong with some harmless pranks as nobody gets hurt and as long as it doesn't turn all of Equestria upside down. There's nothing wrong with a little chaos.
He's secretly crying out for help to all of us inside. On the inside, he's very sad.
I highly doubt that.
Inside, he's very sad, saying, I'm addicted to chaos. I just want to be normal.
I don't see that at all. In fact, I want to see him turn a tree into a giant marshmallow. A giant rarity, if you will.
And eat the marshmallow?
That's perfect. Pat, what do you have?
Well, first I want to say, so it is written, so it shall be, because it has been written into the script, so he is somewhat reformed, but I will side with Veggie that you can't just go from, you can't just have a 180. We've brought it up on other shows like My Little Breakdown, where we think it's going to be used for harnessed chaos, for the entertainment of the royalty. But I'm pretty sure we will see some shenanigans from him in the future. It might be organized shenanigans, and maybe not as bad as or as stellar as he wants them to be, but they'll probably still be there.
See, now wait a minute. How come my answer's not better than that? Because what Pat's just suggesting that he's going to become a slave to royalty, wearing a dog collar like a fool, entertaining and juggling, glasses of juice that turn into chickens, and Princess Luna and Princess Celestia are like, it's so funny, you're great, this corner, let's toss you a bread, come and then toss you back into the dungeon for the night, so you can't do anything crazy, because you are just a slave of chaos.
Chicky, calm down. I think you're taking
I will not calm down.
Chicky,
You see, if you keep calling Celestia and Luna that, Celestia is eventually going to offer you a bag of bananas. So I think it's best you stop at this point.
But during the episode, he was, pretty much threatened with being turned into stone. How is that any better than being tossed in a cell overnight?
And besides, it's Discord. You can't just keep him in a cell.
you can just pop out.
He could materialize his head in Celestia's bedroom in the middle of the night and just taunt her all night.
Awkward.
Hey, how's it going? That's a nice pillow you got there. Dreaming about sugar plums? Huh?
He wouldn't technically have left the dungeon cell. Only part of him. That's what I do.
Yeah. Okay. So that was actually a pretty good one. I'm gonna go with Chickadee for at least having the most humane way of reforming Discord.
Thank you.
Okay, next question. What makes you smile?
My name is Pinkie Pie, and I am here to say, I'm gonna make you smile, or else and brighten up your day.
That makes me smile. One of many things, along which includes violence, comedy, other kinds of shenanigans, video games, other forms of violence, chaos, and many other things, like explosions.
I think I'm gonna go with Veggie with the explosions answer, because explosions are awesome.
And it's always fun to be able to ignore an explosion as you walk away from it.
Oh God, yes. All right. This next question's gonna be worth, let's say, 3 points, just to because let's make this the last one before the winner forces me to answer a question for once. How do you make the perfect sandwich?
Sage, Chicky, how?
Oh!
No, you did not.
I had to. It was too easy.
I do not. No. Goodbye. I'm done. Bye. I'm done. Bye. All right. I am back. You want to know how to make a good damn sandwich? This is my good sandwich right here. It's bacon and more bacon and a little avocado, just because avocado is really good, and more bacon. Done.
You know what?
I approve.
I approve.
Yep, there we go. We have the winner at a landslide of 12 points. Sage.
Yay?
Do you have a question? Or do you not? Can you not defy me? Because nothing can defy
All
the
right,
great
my dear DJ
AJ.
Jack, my question for you is one of epic proportions that nobody knows the answer to, and you must answer it. You have no choice. Just do it. Okay. My question. It is brought. My question for you, dear sir.
Mm-hmm.
Why do noses run, but feet smell? Boom.
What's a foot?
I think we're done here.
I mean, look, we have hooves. Is this on? Cool. Oh, thank you so much. Actually stayed and clapped. My mom owes me $5.
Did you really think no one was going to clap?
No, that was a joke.
Oh.
Which
right,
is now
I knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We planned this.
Everything.
So, and actually, can you exit out that screen? You know how? Can you just do that?
Do you know how to use a Mac?
I don't know how to use
Someone
a
help her. So, at this point, I'm gonna get here overall. I mean, what do you guys think? Was it or should we just go now and just never come back? Thank you. All right. So, at this point, what?
20% cooler.
No.
Thank you. I like that. So at this point, we've got a few things in mind. First of all, if you have any suggestions for us to make this better or greater, because this is a show for the audience. We don't do this for our own sake. Yes, the man in the back who's doing AV.
Are you guys going to have guests on the show?
That's the idea. Actually, if you notice, Pad say the guy on the screen, we designed it so we can easily switch out stuff kind of like Space Ghost Coast to Coast, so we can switch out other people in there. Because, drawing separate OCs for every person would take forever.
And I would have to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, we do have a couple of guests lined up to possibly join us if this takes off, if you guys enjoy it. So we do have some fun stuff in store. So we're planning on having some awesome guests. Do you want to reveal that? That's up to you.
One we've been waiting to figure out what to do with it is Lee Talker, the voice of Snips. And, whoa, my mustache! Stephen Magnet.
Don't ever do that again, please. Oh, well, okay, if they want it.
Oh, my mustache!
If it wouldn't ruin my voice, I would do this voice the entire time!
Look what you guys did!
This man is horrible with impressions. Just stop. Please don't encourage him.
Yes. All right, what do you have?
Okay, now is this going to be primarily like a quiz show, or will you also maybe do reviews or even thoughts for future on comics?
That's a good question. He asked, is it always going to be like a quiz show, or are we going to do various reviews and stuff like that? Actually, because we're not. First of all, if you haven't guessed it, we voice the characters. I was DJ Jack, Sage.
I won.
Hey! And it was totally not rigged.
You were in charge.
True. Anyway, so, but we're just actually the managers of the group. We actually do a lot of other things on our site. We do have a YouTube series in the works. It used to be a live stream. It's not going to be, it does review episodes from the show and a variety of other things. The guy who does that actually was Pad Save, the guy on the TV. Great guy from Canada. But no, he's going to be reviewing, what exactly? You know this better than I.
What, the reviews?
Yeah.
I know that when the next season comes out, he's going to be reviewing more of the episodes. He wants to review different movies, different video games, just a range of things. Whatever you guys want to see, really. I mean, it's just up to you guys. Like DJ Jack said, we do this stuff for the audience. We don't do this for ourselves. So whatever you guys want to see, if you let us know, we will do it.
Oh, and
like you said, we are puppets for your amusement.
I just want to add, if for those of you who are like, Okay, I would like to let you know, but where can I do that? On your flyers and on your magnets, just go to the website. We also have information on our staff page about how to contact us individually. We have a Facebook, we have a Twitter, and we have a YouTube. So if you want to contact us through any of those places, you can. Also, I think, I'm not sure if I included my email on the back of that. There's stuff on the back of the flyer that should how to contact us.
Yeah, and if you have any suggestions or requests or anything now, like we said, those note cards you have, just write it down or tell us. I had a couple people give some suggestions in the back. So if you have any suggestions, you can tell us now.
And
or
if
write
you
those
do
down.
not have a pen, we have pens over there.
Which I hope our lovely assistant Raz will be willing to hand out. Hey, Raz. Does anyone need pens or want to write stuff down, or just tell it to our face?
Just wave, and then we'll get you a pen, maybe.
Or better, we'll just throw it at you, because Yeah.
Wave like this.
Hurry, come on.
Faster.
Raz,
go, 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 go,
go. You've got a pen.
He's over there.
Right over there.
Over that way. Go.
Okay.
It's a relay race. It's a race.
There we go. We are trained professionals. We worked all night to make sure she know how to
wave like this if
give
you need
pens
a pen.
out. So, okay.
Just like that.
Like this exact. He needs a pen in the back. Pen in the back, yellow shirt.
Pen in the back. Go.
Vigorous enough. It doesn't count.
Like this. Like this. Faster.
Right there. Guy in the yellow.
Guy in the yellow in the back.
Guy doing this.
The guy doing this.
He's doing the
Like
Kermit
you said,
arms.
The guy doing this.
Okay, so for those who don't mind telling us up front, what do you guys think? Any kind of questions about what you saw here at all? Anything like that? Or are you all good with the cards?
Questions, comments, inquiries, quagmires, stuff.
Yes! Today is actually the premiere of this. We're going to work over the summer trying to fine-tune it, make it a bit easier to get out, because it took a year to do that, because... Yeah, we learned a lot of stuff about animation. Anything that could go wrong with this did, because it's been a
Including
blast.
hard drive failures.
And losing fall on
awful.
computers. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, now that's out of the way before the Kool-Aid guy comes in. Okay. Let's see what else we need to say. But yeah, no, we're trying to get this out this year, and we're hoping to actually get more help from other people. So if you know anyone who is into this kind of stuff, want to help us out, you have information on all that stuff on the seats, send them our way, because we were more than happy to have people lend us a hand. But other than that, any other questions about us or that? Yes.
Tony Vegeta, I have a question for him.
Oh.
There's a problem with it, but you maybe think you might have anger management issues?
I guess.
Wait, real quick.
Is this going out of the way?
Because your OC itself just looked very.
The question was, does Pony Vegeta have anger issues?
Okay, this is a good thing. It's probably none of you are gonna. You want to answer this for me?
Why are you
I will tell you this.
What she's about to say, none of you are going to expect from someone who's involved in this kind of fandom. So
He doesn't have anger management issues. He has anger management awesome.
That's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna talk about my other line of work that's involved in the public eye.
That's cool too.
I'm actually a professional wrestler. That's my thing. So it's just kind of one of those things that carries over into normal everyday life, and including this. It's just part of my natural personality. So yeah.
Theatrical and violent.
So when we say, he will throw you into the sun, we mean put on a helmet, guys, because he will try it.
But first he'll smash you with a metal chair.
Yeah, I'd like to point out when Veggie and I first met, he lifted both Raz and I in the back on his shoulders up fully. So he has the strength, he has the power, he has the ways. So
he will break you. Yes. That is a good question. We all met actually on a forum website. Long story short, I studied broadcasting in college, and I was studying abroad in England. Did a radio show there. Came back, wanted to keep doing it. So one summer when I got into the fandom, I was on this forum. I figured, you know what, guys? I have access to my school's radio station. Who wants me to put on a show? And people not only said, hey, yes, I would love a show on this forum. That's kind of cool. People volunteered, like. Sage right here. She was one of the first people to help me out with this. And within weeks, I had 27 people.
If only.
It felt like it.
Yeah, it was very quick. But it was really awesome, and it's just grown exponentially since then. And we've all become really close friends. We work really well together.
And we've been doing this for actually a little over 2 years.
It's gonna be 2 years this July 5th.
July 5th? Okay, 2 years will be July 5th.
So we do all of this online through Skype. So a lot of like working around time zones and schedules. In fact, I actually give a round of applause to like Sage and Chris. They flew in yesterday from California and Alabama, respectfully. I mean,
Respectively.
respectively.
I flew in very disrespectively. Thank you very much.
I'm tired. Give me a break.
And AJ, don't forget Raz. She flew in from California as well with me.
Oh, you're here. Sorry. All right. Any other questions about us? Yes. Wait. 1 second. Yeah, the question was, how long do I think it will take us to get more of this stuff out? It really comes down to two things. The animation style, how we do it. Show of hands. How many people here know Photoshop, if anyone? Woo! That's a bigger audience than I usually get from my say stuff like this. So how we do this is that we have one Photoshop file, and beforehand...
It's got like 200 layers with all the expression, eyes, mouths, arms for each character, and 2 head changes. So each character has about like 60 layers attached to it for all of that stuff.
So have you ever seen like stop motion animation where they have like various heads and expressions? That's what it looks like on the Photoshop file.
Yeah, and so click, take one shot, save it, click, take another shot, save it, adjust as needed. So that took a while, and then of course, once that was over with, actually getting everything edited for half an hour, that also took a while, because we only had one editor, and I think 2 people doing animation and Photoshop editing, and we also had problems with, because nobody has the same Photoshop type, so that ended up being an issue.
Oh, yeah.
Some people had to try and use GIMP, the layers didn't work. Those of you who use Photoshop know that's an issue. We're probably going to make episodes that are shorter, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes.
It all depends.
If we do,
it all depends on what we get from here and actually from here on out. So it may change as far as style, pacing. I've actually changed the background. The curtains are now red and all kinds of stuff. So the idea is, though, with how fast to get it out, we made it initially so it would be easy to get the stuff out, because we're all doing other various things because we have lives, unfortunately, that we have to keep an eye on.
I have a life you have to keep up with.
Yeah.
People
Okay.
in the face.
Your life's more exciting.
2-part question? Okay. Yeah?
Yeah!
The question is, did any of us play video games?
Yeah. Yes.
I have a Zelda wallet. Does that kind of tell right there how much I used to play? Guys? We actually have, no, Vegeta does a live stream video game show. You want to talk about that at all?
Yes, sure.
We do have a YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is youtube.com/radioismagic. We do put up some Let's Plays. We do also highlights of our shows, different types of content. So if you want to check that out, we have that, as well as our live stream archive. But Veggie, I'll let you talk about your show.
Yes, every other Monday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Actually, this coming Monday at 6 p.m. CST, and every other Monday after that. We have a show called The Flying Dutchman. And for an hour and a half to 2 hours, me and my other co-hosts, we stream us playing video games. It's just us. You hear us banter back and forth with all kinds of random stuff, depending on what we're playing. Borderlands 2, Left 4 Dead 2, all kinds of other stuff, it just depends on what we feel like doing that night. And we keep an eye, you guys can chime in with it, because we use live stream to broadcast everything, so it has a little live stream chat window. I keep a close eye on that, and I will respond to questions or anything kind of comments that come up. So it depends on what we feel like doing that night. We take audience suggestions and stuff to play. So, yeah. Every other Monday at 6 p.m. CST.
Yeah. So, you get the second part? Yes. PC.
Super Nintendo.
So yeah, the question was Xbox or PlayStation. Yeah. All right.
There's a hand in the back. Hand in the back.
In the back. We do both. We have a site. We do live stream shows. We have YouTubes. We have the YouTubes.
The YouTubes, man.
Don't you know?
The Twitter.
We also have blogs. We also are doing this YouTube thing for EFN soon. That's why we have the panel here today. Yeah. So we do a lot of things. We like to keep ourselves busy.
Yeah, so this is our first foray into like high-end animation type stuff. So this is new to us, but our
Yes. We're going to put it on YouTube.
Yes.
It will be on the EFN YouTube channel, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Over there in the red. We don't have anyone on our team actually has the talent for that yet. That's why we did it like this. But if you know someone who is willing to do stuff like that for us, we would be like, we'd be grateful for that. Cause
Also, may I chime in?
Yeah.
I'm the one who drew everything, and I'm dabbling in Flash because I'm actually trained as a traditional artist. So everything digital art is completely new to me. So I've self-taught myself how to do all that. I'm going to see if I can get a Flash program and see if I could dabble in that a little bit. It would take significantly longer to produce for me to like redo all the slides and everything, but I am thinking about if I have the time and the ability to transferring this to Flash as best as possible in the future, maybe.
All right, yes.
Something off topic from the radio show, but how did you guys each get introduced to the fandom?
Oh, to the fandom.
That would be my cousins. Actually, yeah. My family one Christmas was actually very open to ponies. I ended up watching Hearthwarming Eve. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Let's see, how did I get introduced to the fandom? Actually, I'm kind of typical in that I just kind of, I'm an internet person. I go on the internet all the time. I saw this stuff about My Little Pony. I used to watch My Little Pony all the time as a kid, and I was like, hey, it's back? Okay, why is it so popular? Let's find out. And then I watched like the first 2 seasons in like 2 nights. So that's not very interesting, honestly.
We're girls, so it was socially acceptable for us any time to watch My Little Pony. So I was introduced when I was 10 years old to My Little Pony.
You are
Yep.
a girl.
G1 and G2.
So yeah, your turn, I guess, now.
Here comes the different answer. How many here are familiar with the Cheeseburger Network? Fail blog, all that kind of stuff? Okay. Like Sage, that's how I first found out about it. But at first, I didn't know what I was looking at. I would see like just the images from the show with captions on them. Like, the heck is this? Did My Little Pony make some kind of comeback that I was unaware of? So like, all right, whatever. Some of these images are funny. Whatever, no big. And it's like over the next like 2.5 months that I was seeing all this, I found out about, Friendship is Magic. And I found out about the Brony Fandom. I'm like, oh my God, really? Adult men are watching a cartoon for girls ages 8 to 12? Well, whatever you like, what you like, and it's producing some funny images. Okay, fine, whatever. It's not bothering me. And then I started to think more about it, and I'm like, this has such a huge following. There's got to be something to this. Maybe I should. I'm like, no. I shouldn't. No, I'll be fine now. And it took 2.5 months. And finally got a point, it's like, you know what, maybe I should. And I kept saying, no, I shouldn't. And then finally, I was introduced to the music of the fandom. I'd heard Pinky's Lie by Glaze, but the nail in the coffin was Pony Swag by Swagberg. And at that point, I felt like, you know what, why not? Downloaded the first season, and it took until episode 5 with Griffin the Brush Off. If you watch the beginning when Pinky is chasing Dash, if you listen close, you can hear Pepe Le Pew's music playing in the background. That was the nail in the coffin for me.
All right, if there's no other questions, I do want to do at least one last thing for our panel, because I think I have like 10 minutes left.
About, yeah.
Yeah. Let's do what we did on there live. So
any questions you guys have, we will do this live, all the banter, all the fun.
We have here my panel of...
We're pros. We're professionals.
Oh, yeah.
Experts.
Wait, before we start, I want to say, if you guys have questions that you think of later... Sorry, I need this thing because I'm not loud enough. Louder! Okay, if you guys have questions that you think of later, there are note cards on your chairs, and there are note cards over there, and there are more flyers and stuff. So you can, if you want us to contact you directly back, just write down your email and your question, and one of us can get back to you on that if you have a dire need to have answers and you can't find us or something. Right. Okay.
So in the meantime, if you guys have any questions, we'll do this live, do it fun,
Exactly.
do it right, just for you guys.
And remember, please keep it, PG, because I think I saw some kids over there. Yeah, there they are. Hey, kids.
Don't be terrified by the man with the beard.
The CMC, what should their key marks be? Down the line.
Which you guys want to start?
Scootaloo should have a flaming hoop. Sweetie Belle needs to have a microphone with the skull and crossbones, because I think she's going to be a heavy metal singer later on. And Apple Bloom needs to have a broken board with a black belt around it. Because Kung Fu.
You stole my answers.
Well, I had to go first.
But that's not fair. Okay, well...
Okay, in that case, you're done. You have any answers? Sage?
I agree with Veggie.
Veggie gets a point.
Yay!
Hey! Next question.
Season 4 just ended. What was your favorite moment in the season 4 finale?
Season 4. What was your favorite moment?
I'm going to get some hate for this one. I haven't even finished season 3. I live an extremely busy lifestyle. I work like 100+ hours a week.
Tell them what the last episode you watched was.
Let's see. I started Apple Family Reunion and then passed out because I was exhausted. I'd been awake because I'd been awake for like 48 hours.
All right. Next up. Yeah, -5 points. You're at -4, sir.
You have to be in a hotel room with me. Remember that.
Oh
I have all my friends now. They'll like be my bodyguards.
I'm actually going to pick the more serious answer because I liked a lot of moments from season 4, but what hit really home for me was the episode before the finale with Spike and the lesson he learned about how it's okay to, if you make mistakes, forgive yourself and that sort of thing. Because I think a lot of people beat themselves up over the head about things, and hearing that, it actually made me cry a little bit. So that was my favorite part.
I believe this question was about the finale, wasn't it? Or just season 4 as a whole? Oh, because I was just thinking about the finale, because honestly, the finale, I just really enjoyed the big fight scene between Tyrek and Twilight. Like, I don't know, it just made me happy. It just made me really happy.
Yeah,
exactly.
out of curiosity, when you saw that final scene, who else heard like the Mortal Kombat theme in your head? Anyone?
Finish him.
All right, do you have any like really kind of non-pointy questions? I want to like some kind of crazy stuff. Let's try to stump these three. Okay, what do you got?
You can't do that.
Who would win in a battle, Superman or Pony Vegeta?
Oh. Who would win a battle? Superman or Pony Vegeta?
I think you should go last for this. Let's see, Superman or Pony Vegeta? I feel his eyes on me. I feel like he's gonna kill me if I don't give the right answer. But I actually am gonna go with Superman because he actually has superpowers, dude. I'm sorry. Fair enough. But then again, I don't know what you have hidden up your non-sleeves. Yeah, but that's my answer. It might be kind of safe, yeah.
Safe answer. Okay, I'm going to completely derail the question and say, why do they have to win in a fight? Just put the fusion earrings on them and they can go fusion ha and make Super Pony Vegeta.
Oh my God.
This is going to be good.
The obvious answer is me. The reasoning why? I'll just tear up the comic book. I win.
Okay. I think he gets at least, 4 points for that. So you're back at 0.
Woo, we're all tied.
Still higher than you.
Not anymore.
6'2" to 6'1", still higher.
Stand on your toes.
Okay, next question. Back there. What is
African or European?
That's it right there. Point. Okay. You were part of this. No.
Let her ask a question.
How about over here? Any questions?
Okay.
There you go.
I noticed your mascot is pictured in front of the Back to the Future DeLorean. It doesn't have the Mr. Fusion. It's only got enough fuel to go back in time once. What year does your mascot go to?
The 70s. She lives there, I would say, right?
80s, actually.
80s.
Just saying. Just saying.
Okay.
She goes to the 80s, but the parties don't stop.
Actually, I think she goes back to 1979 and helps Lemmy produce the Ace of Spades. The album Ace of Spades by Motorhead is on. She goes back and helps produce that.
That actually makes really good sense. I like that. Give him points. Give him points.
All the points. Okay.
But then no one can win. Except for
Well, you two don't have any points yet, so.
Yeah, you got to step up the act here. You got maybe, you got 6 minutes. It's okay. Any other crazy questions? Yes.
Cheeseburger or chicken?
Cheeseburger or chicken?
Cheeseburger.
Burger.
Whoa, no.
Cheese.
No, cheeseburger. I'm sorry, cheeseburger.
No, I got it. Cheeseburger.
What?
I don't think they get that.
Yeah.
You should probably explain that.
Long story short, her name is Chickadee. If you ever hear a chickadee noise, what does it sound like? It's
Cheeseburger.
So when she's hungry, you can hear that.
Exactly.
If you ever hear that bird, you will hear her saying cheeseburger.
You have a question? You're staring at me. Why are you staring at me? Like you had a panel or something? Sorry.
It can't be because he looks good.
All right, yes. We have a dictator question. If you had to compare Celestia, who should it be, Yevon?
To a famous dictator.
Putin, because.
Okay, I have to
Putin
give.
because.
Yeah, I have to give the answer of Putin because of the accent. Because our DJ Jack, he always gives a certain accent to Miss Celestia, Princess Celestia.
Jawohl.
Jawohl. So, I don't know. Veggie.
Yes, you were there. Oh.
What do we think Raz's question was?
How many popcorns would Arestilla eat if Arestilla would eat popcorn?
I think the question was, did you guys all have fun during this panel? I don't know. All right.
You didn't have fun?
That's okay.
For shame.
That was terrifying. Oh my god.
Fear me.
Our leader.
All right, were you in the way back there? This is a spin-off from yesterday. At the panel, was one of the panels, they mentioned how there should be a scene in the upcoming season where Discord, who's voiced by John D. Lancey, goes against Starscroll the Bearded, who's being played by Patrick Stewart.
Oh, the nerd fandom.
I think the better question is, what do we do to the people who actually don't want to see this?
3 minutes? Okay. Okay, we have 3 minutes, so it's lightning round. Question.
All right, you're on American Idol. What song do you sing?
What song do you sing on American Idol?
Veggie.
Baby, 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 oh.
Oh no.
You lose! Next question.
It's the easiest song in the world, doofus.
Why don't you perform it right now then?
No. Next question. Did Larson do the right thing making Twilight and Alicorn?
I feel like he did the obvious thing, making Twilight and Alicorn. I feel like it's been building up, and I feel like if he didn't do it, a lot of people would be upset. But I would have liked to see her develop more before becoming a princess, personally. Whether that's right or wrong, it's just my opinion. But
fair enough. All right, let's do one more question before we have to wrap up.
Fair enough.
And actually, one thing. Normally, these guys get to ask me a question at the end. One of you can ask me like any kind of crazy random questions. So keep that in mind. You know me. Sit down. You.
No. No.
No.
Oh God, that night.
We got kind of yelled at BronyCon for yelling a lot at the screen, like what the?
Yep, because it was all of our first times watching it, and it was.
They're too skinny.
Yeah.
She doesn't like you be too skinny. Be diverse in your art.
All right, I see one more back there. What do you have too? So the question is, Pinkie Pie's party cannon against the Joker's like punching glove.
I have a rebuttal question, actually. Can the Joker break the fourth wall? Because if he can, he might win. If not, Pinkie Pie wins.
Yeah, I think that kind of sells it right there. And with that, thank you so much. Okay, fine, Raz, what's your question?
Circumference.
Go home. Thank you so much for coming to this panel. You've been a great audience. Enjoy any of the free stuff you see here. And yeah, have a great time at MLP-MSP. That's hard to say out loud.
MLP-MSP, MLP-MSP, MLP-MSP.
Okay. Say Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Say cinnamon. Cinnamon.
That's not me, though.
I know, but still.
She's not up here, so.